Here we have another video from Meenan Transmissions. We reached at MeenanTransmission.com. Two locations, one in Willow Grove and one in Lansdale, Fairview. Transmission we're talking about today is a 4R100. This transmission is basically the second version of the E4OD, which was developed in the 80s. They've improved it. The 4R100 actually has a turbine speed sensor and allows a little bit more computer controls on the shift. This particular vehicle was brought in. This is a F250 Super Duty, has a fifth wheel, and it tows a big fifth wheel camper, so the demands on the transmission are a little bit more significant. This transmission was already replaced with a Ford remanufactured unit. Here's the converter, stock converter. So, you know, one of the things that I say when we're doing a transmission that's being used to tow, always use a converter. It has a billet front cover, also has a lower stall RPM. When it's under a load, that'll make less heat. Also, the RPM difference when it goes from just not locked up to locked up is less, so it'll help extend the life of the converter clutch. This particular one had a problem with wouldn't go move forward. The snap ring, snap ring that goes into this forward clutch hub, the snap ring broke. When the snap ring broke, it got ingested between this forward clutch hub and the piston, and when it did, those pieces of snap ring damaged the piston and subsequently blew out the piston. So also damaged the sealing surface around the bore where this piston goes, so we're going to be replacing that forward clutch drum as well. Looking at the unit, looks like here's the original solenoid pack, the one that came out of it. Do see a little bit of wear, some material wear on the pump gears here. Whether that's acceptable or not, I have to check. May need to do pump gears, but the factory Ford remanufactured transmissions do not do anything with the valve body. Pretty much a stock application. When we go through these, particularly in a heavy-duty application, we do some fairly extensive modifications to the lockup control circuitry. Also do modifications to the accumulator body to change the shift characteristics. Typically use a Transgo recalibration update package, HD2 update package, and in doing so have a transmission that's much more appropriate for a heavy-duty application like this, where it's towing a pretty substantial load. Even with the upgrades and the parts involved, still able to do this and save money compared to a remanufactured transmission.